to the Adventure of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
Ready?
I'm born ready, babes.
Nice.
I love it.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
The one and only Cookie, the Cruise Director for Shiprocked 2025.
Oh, and the frickin' best cruise director I've ever seen.
Out of here, darling. Never.
We were just talking about you in the Diamante interview. And we were talking about Family Feud, and we were talking about Quest. Those were the two top topics. I have to admit, okay, I was going to go to Quest, and I walked up to the door, I looked in the window, and I saw somebody down on their knees in front of you. I'm like, I'm scared.
As you should be. They asked for an adult game show, so I thought I'd take them on a quest, and definitely they went on a journey that night.
I couldn't believe how many people were lined up, and everybody's like, what is this anyway? They didn't even know what they were in for.
I know, but next year we will have a bigger venue, a lot more space, but what happens at the quest stays at the quest.
I heard that.
A wild, like, I'm even shocked, and people know it's hard to shock me. I am shocked for what I see the first 10 minutes, but yes.
I saw the first 30 seconds, and I was like, oh, my God. What did I get myself into here?
Scarred for life. Therapy.
I mean, listen, I've been to campgrounds at festivals where shenanigans went on. Nothing compared to this. And I've been to a bus that was called Buses, Boobs, and Buttholes.
Wait, what is this called?
Bus, Boobs, and Buttholes.
That sounds like my new album coming out 2026. Bus, Boobs, and Buttholes.
Yeah, you could go show your butthole and get a Mardi Gras beads. That's what you get for showing your butthole at this campground.
Where's this located at? I'm asking for a friend.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, I heard.
But, okay, Family Feud.
Yes.
To me, that was the highlight. If I only did that on Shiprocked, that was the highlight of the whole thing. That was the funniest shit I ever saw in my life.
You know, it's elevated over the years because we're used to doing it in the aft lounge. But shout out to Carnival Cruise Line. They actually got the rights to the show. This is our first year. Actually, that was the first time we've ever done it live on the stage, the main stage with two bands. And they absolutely killed it.
They did. Perfect bands.
It was perfect energy. Australia versus America. Amazing versus amazing. It was a great time. I couldn't ask for a better two bands to kick that Family Feud off with. Yeah.
So now I got to fill you in on what happened between those two bands after Family Feud.
Let me hear it.
Okay. So first of all, they were feuding in their sets. Like they were razzing each other. And, you know, Winston, though, he was like totally embarrassed that he lost to Hollywood Undead.
I know he was.
And he told the whole crowd what a failure his.
Did he really?
He did. And then Hollywood Undead kept doing pokes at Parkway Drive, and they ended their set with, "Thank you, Shiprocked. We're Parkway Drive."
Okay.
Now let's go to interviews, though. Because I interviewed both of them.
Yes.
And the main part of the interview was Family Feud.
Okay, well, it's going to get even better.
Let's hear.
Because we have a little surprise for the guests tonight between the two bands, so they don't know what's happening. So, yeah, they're going to end this feud tonight. I think they're going to have one last rival somewhere across the ship. It's going to be a pop-up activity that no one knows about.
Ooh.
I didn't realize how much of a rival these two bands are at.
I want to know about it.
This is top. This is B613 Olivia Pope kind of scandal kind of stuff right in here. If I expose this, I might not be seen again.
My son's in the military. Can I use his top security clearance they have?
I mean, as long as it's going to protect me. No?
Maybe not.
No? Okay. Let's just say it's a little corn and a little hole happening tonight.
Is it the butt of the corn?
Not that butt, but
Okay.
another butt of the corn. Oh, this got awkward. But yeah, somewhere in there.
I didn't expect it wouldn't get awkward.
I mean,
okay?
hello. It's the two of us.
I know, right? So let me tell you what happened during the Parkway Drive interview.
Okay.
We talked the whole time about Winston was so upset that his band sucked so bad in Family Feud.
I feel like Hollywood Undead did have a little bit of an advantage because maybe there were questions that, they just don't ask in Australia. And maybe I should have asked
Or it was
in
the
Australia.
alcohol.
Or the alcohol. Because you know what? That alcohol helped them win that last question. Shout out to King Dunn. He is the absolute best. I just knew it was going to be a delay in his answer, but those 2 beers helped him out get that last one.
It was amazing. And he's been like king of the ship. Everywhere he goes, he's king of the ship now.
He's the king of Shiprocked, if you ask me.
He definitely is.
He definitely is.
I don't know, though. I would say maybe he's the prince and you're the king.
No,
or you're the queen.
There we go. Yes, he's the king. You didn't hear me on my
He's the
announcement
king,
earlier.
You're the queen.
That's right. King Don, you are the king and I'm the queen of Shiprocked. And together we will rule this amazing dynasty and we'll just bring a lot of good love and laughter to everybody.
Did you tell Hollywood Undead they can't come on Shiprocked anymore, but the king can?
No, Hollywood Undead is more than welcome to come because they have that pretty boy Danny in that band.
Okay.
And we all love looking at our Ken Barbie because he's so pretty.
I know, right?
Oh, God. Like, I just look at him on stage. Like, I couldn't even look up to ask him the question because I would get mesmerized. I thought I was pregnant at one point.
You might have been. I mean, it is 2025. It's possible.
Anything is possible.
It's possible, right?
It is possible.
So, yeah. So then we were talking about that. And then Hollywood Undead, when I started their interview, I was like, this is Pipeman, blah, 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 blah. And I'm here with Parkway Drive.
That is so funny. Okay, I want them to solve this. Tonight, they're going to solve this rivalry. Whoever wins tonight gets the bragging rights for the whole 2025.
Oh, man.
It's going to be great. It's going to be epic.
How'd you pick those 2 bands? Because you could have picked 2 better bands.
They just told me I'm hosting a show. Next thing you know, I went backstage to introduce myself, and I heard their accent, and I went across, and then I saw King Dunn and having this little pre-party chant going on. I was like, okay, this is going to be a great show. So, yeah, I knew I had nothing to do with picking them. That's all to my girl Heather and Al. Shout out to the Ask for Entertainment department holding it down. I just show up.
They are amazing.
They are phenomenal.
Christine will tell you, I do a lot of different festivals and stuff. I have never met a team that is more efficient, more friendly, and more helpful to everybody to make the experience.
I can agree.
From interns up to attendees to employees.
I can totally agree.
The best ever.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
Were you getting excited because my phone's vibrating?
Okay, was that your phone?
That was my phone vibrating.
Is this a new couch that's vibrating? I'm like sitting, I'm like, wait, what is going on? And I mean, I've never felt this. Okay, whatever.
I'm sure you have.
I mean, not this week.
Yeah,
not on this ship, but whatever.
When you get off.
Pa-da-pa-cha. See, no pun intended.
See, there you go.
I love it.
Okay, so I'll tell you what else, too, is Hollywood Undead, they thought it was the best shit ever, number one.
It was.
But they also made some comments that, I don't know, maybe if I should say on the air.
Say it.
I don't know.
I want to hear it.
You'll have to wait.
No.
Now we're going to talk about the rest of the cruise.
I gave you top secret in this interview.
Yeah, you didn't tell me where it is, so I didn't get the top secret.
But you know what it is.
Now I have my top secret information.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
We got to trade
Is this what we're doing?
We got to trade secrets.
Okay, Atrium. All right, spill your beans.
Okay. They said.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Am I blushing or what? Oh.
Well, first of all, they did say that people thought it was scripted. Like, we're telling them, and they were like, no way.
No possible way.
It wasn't. For all of you who have seen this, it wasn't scripted in the least.
At all. At all. And that's funny because it's my first time meeting them.
Really?
That's my first time introducing myself to them backstage.
You know how I know that? Because I was watching you rehearse in the morning.
Yes, okay.
But no bands were there.
Nobody was there. It was just me by myself.
Just you.
Just me by myself.
But then I watched the real thing. I'm like, you threw the whole rehearsal out the window because you just went with it.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what it is about myself, and when it comes to Shiprocked, I actually learn everything 5 minutes before I go on stage. So the whole dance routine, I was literally upstairs in production, looking at the video, learning the routine. As they were doing the whole intro, I was watching it upstairs, and I took off running, and I just said, you know what, just go with it. Family Feud, I went in for that quick rehearsal, and then the rest was history.
I have something very important to ask you.
Yeah.
Why did you eliminate yourself? You were going to win the dating game.
Okay, did you see that?
I did.
I didn't know I had a straight boy voice, and she actually almost went with it. I was like, yo, what's going on? And she was like, oh my God, you sound so cute. And then she caught on, and she was like, I think that's Cookie. And I was like, damn.
At first, she didn't know, though.
She didn't. It was so good for so while. My parents have been praying for that moment. I know. I don't think she's ready for my speed. Maybe I'm not her type. I don't know. We had a kiss, though.
I think she still would have picked you.
I think so, too.
Because she looked very scared of the other candidates.
I'm not going to lie. I would have been scared of them, too.
Oh, my God.
I would have been scared of them, too.
What was the answer that freaked you out the most? Because it would take a lot.
One of them had a really weird one. It was like, I don't like people from New York.
Yeah, that's stupid, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to get a date.
Like, you're trying to get a date. And then she goes, I'm from New York. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work out. I knew he was getting eliminated immediately. But, I mean, I loved her pick, though. I mean, he was cute for her.
Well, what was cool about it is he did have that New York wit, where that's what she liked, his answers. Some of the other answers were like, what?
A little shaky. I'm not going to lie. When I always say Little Alan. Alan from Silly Goose, when he had his turn, and that girl said she knows how to hide a body, that's when I started getting scared.
I would have picked her.
You really?
I have 2 ex-wives that both probably hid bodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
we're not going to work on 3, are we?
That's why I haven't gotten married again. Because I have bad choices.
It's safer
bad
this way.
choices. Like,
it's safer this way.
Let's put it this way. 2 of my daughters got me to sign to hang in my bedroom. It says my next wife won't be crazy. And they're talking about their mother.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
At least they know, huh?
Well, yeah. And I said I wouldn't bet on that.
Well, you don't know. I think it might be your type, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
You didn't find no Shiprocked love this week?
A few.
Whoa. A few?
Well, you have to share the wealth,
Sharing is caring around here.
It is Shiprocked. What happens on Shiprocked stays on Shiprocked.
Listen, it must stay here. Only thing they can see is pictures and photos. No one knows what actually goes down.
All I know is they had to clean the hot tub out.
They've been doing shout out to the housekeeping department and the cabin stewards. Bless them. They come from different parts of the country. And I know this week they have seen some things that they're going to go home with for the rest of their lives. They can't unsee at all.
I can't unsee walking up to Quest and what was going on.
It's one of those carefree spirits, and people were just carefree that night.
Yeah, a little bit.
I might need to take a pregnancy test when I leave this cruise.
What's the wildest thing that happened during Quest?
The wildest
thing?
To
you, because if it's wild to you, it's really off the chain.
The amount of men who are just willing to do whatever they want for this medallion or trophy that we give.
And the bottle of water.
Yeah, and the bottle of water that we give away, sponsored by Spring Water. I just seen a grown man in a full-on thong and just being in the public eye with no care in the world. And
was that after Quest?
Oh, no, that was during.
Oh,
that was the last round, trust me. Poor little Nancy who had to sit in that high chair and get a lap dance. But Nancy loved it. She loved every bit of it. She was like, this is great. And I'm like, ugh. So, yeah. You'd be surprised.
If you were doing that.
I mean, it wasn't what I was expecting in a thong, but hey, it's okay.
How about the Newlywed Game?
Newlyband Game?
Yeah.
I absolutely love Silly Goose and Oxymoron. And actually, I got a kiss from 2 band members, 1 from each band, so I was a happy camper.
So you ready for this? I hope she doesn't hear this.
What?
But I'm friends with Oxymorons.
Yes.
I saw him during the Ginger show.
Yes.
And I went up to him and I'm like, I'd let her piss on me.
Okay, that's what, you know what, Uncle Javay or Uncle Javay, what, Uncle whoever, listen, you had me until you said that on the microphone. I said, wait a minute, he likes to what? I just knew that was the love of my life, the way he kissed me, and then he said he likes to go to Germany and pee in public space. I don't know. Either way.
Well, his bandmate said he likes getting peed on, and he corrected and said, no, I like to be the one peeing.
Yeah, it was one of those. Welcome to Shiprocked. For those tuning in, welcome. These are the things that happen. We don't pee on the ship. I'm gonna say that. We just have band members who just living their best life, and one of them just likes to pee. And I was in love until he said that. And
so you have limits.
I don't know. Yes, I do have limits. Yes, he's just so handsome though, and I love him. And I just said,
so
it was the kid.
Exception. You might make an exception.
No, we're not gonna make one. We're just gonna just keep it where I don't know, but maybe I will. I'm going to New York. I've already told the band I'm coming to New York next month in February, and we're gonna hang out and let's just see where it goes.
Don't pee in the snow.
No peeing in snow.
No, don't
please.
eat the yellow snow.
Don't eat the yellow snow. Yes.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Can't do that. Not at all.
So tell us more about Shiprocked from your point of view.
From my point of view, let's say Alan found me in 2017 when I was just a wee little cookie dough, should I say. And it was my very first charter cruise ever working at Carnival. I didn't know what I was getting into. I think that year we had Papa Roach as our headliner. I just knew from the amount of love and energy from that one cruise, I had to do it again. We did it several times. It was one year where they missed me because my Carnival contract did not line up with Shiprocked. And I think he told me that would probably be the last year he'll ever go without having me because, yeah, it was one of the... And I miss it. I look forward to this every year because if you've experienced Shiprocked, you experience love, acceptance, life, laughter, just all the vibes you need in 2025 from a crazy world that we live in. So this is the one place you can feel safe in a space where you could truly and just genuinely be yourself. So, yeah.
So well said, because what I said before leaving, 'cause I live in Florida.
Yeah.
I live about 15 minutes from Mar-a-Lago.
I'm in Alabama.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't wait to go on Shiprocked so I can escape the craziness of what's going on in the world.
It's a lot.
And like, because we're all one big family and everybody's
really is.
included and everybody can just be them and all the other stuff going on in the world just doesn't matter anymore.
At all.
And here is where the true freedom is.
It really is. Honestly, can you imagine this entire cruise? We've all been in this nice Caribbean weather. Everybody else has been stuck in snow and we've just been like chilling.
My youngest daughter, okay, she lives in the Panhandle.
Yes.
She was sending me videos of a blizzard in Florida, and she's trying to get me to move there. I'm like, I can't live in Florida where there's blizzards. Okay?
But there's a chance to be a blizzard.
If I'm going to be in blizzards, I'm going to be up in New York. I'm not going to be in Florida.
Might as well.
You know? But, I mean, we didn't have a blizzard on here.
At all. How was your week this week? How was the weather for you this week?
Oh, it's freaking amazing.
It was amazing, huh? Yeah, I fell in love with St. Thomas. St. Thomas, I went to the nice little resort and laid out by the pool and on the beach. And then today, we had amazing concerts from Jigsaw Youth and then Silly Goose, and then the water was nice. So shout out to everybody here on Shiprocked who's enjoyed this entire week, but we feel bad. Well, we kind of don't feel bad for everybody that had to stay home in this snow blizzard as we were out here having fun like kids.
Oh, man, totally. And how do we top 2025?
I guess you just got to wait and see.
Bigger ship?
Maybe definitely a bigger ship. Maybe next year's Celebrate party, I'll ride in on some dolphins.
Oh, that would be cool.
Wouldn't it be or maybe I'll just...
It'd be better if it was Orca.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah. We went by Puerto Rico. On one side of the island, there's Orca. You could ride an Orca onto the boat.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
See?
I'm ready for it. I've always told them I need like a...
That's the true cookies and cream right there.
Stop playing. I love this, man. But yeah, it always, you know what, I don't know the thought process through this procedure, but I can say every year it gets bigger and better. Every single year. They ask for a team, they all just come together, put those brains together, and it just builds and it builds. I don't know how they come up with this stuff, but it works.
And let me tell you, talk around the whole ship.
Yeah.
Cookie is the reason people are at Shiprocked.
Oh, don't do that. I'll start crying.
It's true.
I just honestly feel like this. I treat everybody like I want to be treated. I treat everybody like family. This is all family to me. They know this. If you message me on Facebook or anything, speaking of Facebook, follow me, Cruise Director Cookie, or Live in Theater on Instagram. I always post up. I always try to share the goodness of Shiprocked because, you know, people want to give it a bad rap because they think it's heavy metal, but people don't understand. And I tell anyone this. these are the nicest people in the entire world.
We don't necessarily want to know that, though, and them to know that.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
We want them to be scared of us.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
That's what an artist said to me one time. I was saying we were talking about that because metal people are the nicest people.
They really are.
And he goes, don't let people know. We'll start getting the people we don't want.
Yeah, but they really are. And I hate to expose the secret, but people when they associate heavy metal, they just think all kind of things. But you have to literally be in it to understand, oh shit, these are the nicest people in the entire world. They're so polite. They use their manners. Everybody's just like family. They hug you. They like it's a different energy from regular Cruise.
Even for the artists,
yes.
The artists, they're out in the regular dining room because of the people. Like, that wouldn't happen at a festival.
They really are.
I've said it to a lot of artists, I love it that the people, they'll just walk by and say, hey, how are you, and keep going, because artists love that.
They do.
And then they want to talk to you.
And they're so nice about it. And they'll sit down and they'll talk with you. They'll have a drink with you. They'll eat with you. And that's what I love about Shiprocked. Like, everybody. When we say everybody's family, everyone is family on this cruise ship. So.
100%.
Absolutely.
And there's not one person I have met that says anything bad about it, which is unheard of in 2025.
It is crazy because, we live in a sensitive time, but everybody just falls in a place where we just, let's just go have fun. The artists, the people, and shout out to the Carnival employees because they are up day in and day out working to make sure this ship is top notch just for these guests. And even them, they're receiving all the love from everybody around them, what they normally don't get sometimes. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. And 15 years.
15 years.
This is year 15. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
And I got to tell you, I've been on Carnival cruises before that weren't Shiprocked.
Yeah.
I'll never do that again.
Day and
I'll only
night.
be on Shiprocked.
Day and night. It's day and night.
Oh, man.
It's day and night. But I do love my Carnival guests who cruise, yes. But when you cruise Shiprocked, you'll understand exactly these statements because you'll go, oh, I get it now. We actually had a regular guest last year. She was a back-to-back, and Alan, with the biggest heart of all, he was like, I don't want to kick her off. Let her stay. She probably had the best time of her life. She's never experienced Shiprocked ever in her life. She was just a regular guest who was a back-to-back. They didn't want to send her home to come back. She stayed and she told me it was the best time. And then she met her family the next cruise.
I love that.
Yeah, it was really dope.
What was your favorite part of this week?
My favorite part of this week? It's so many. Everybody knows, though, hands down, Family Feud was probably top notch this week for me. But just being around family, just we only get to see each other once a year. And so it seems like a long year, but it goes by so fast. Just like this cruise went by so fast. I felt like we just got on and now we're all right? But being around the people, it's just what we need to re-energize ourselves to go back into the real world, to do it for one more year until we see each other again. So, yeah.
And what do you want to tell people that, for people who have never been on Shiprocked, to get them to come in 2026?
I'm going to say this. Step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself to do something different than you are used to or your normal everyday life. Because once you do that, it'll push you to a whole different experience of life. I'm not even going to lie about it. I probably don't know majority of this music. I know most of it, a lot of it. But it's not even about the music. It's just about the experience. It's about the people. It's about being free. It's about just the love, the laughter. Just when you really are in it and you really experience Shiprocked, you will look at the world differently.
If you were to sing a song of one of the bands that were on Shiprocked, yeah, you got me all flustered.
I know. My cuteness does that.
It does.
I love it.
What are you going to... But you have to sing it. You can't just tell me.
I don't know the name of this song, but let me tell you, the Strut had this concert on the Lido deck. I caught it at the last minute. And they had everybody in there. I don't know the song, but everybody had their hands up. And I don't know what it is about that band. I just was so mesmerized by his performance. I almost put him up there with Beyonce. It's Beyonce and then the Strut right there. Just how he was just he's such an entertainer, the lead singer. Oh my God. It was probably one of the best. I was just sitting there like this the whole time, and I was watching everybody it was great. Shout out to the Strut. You definitely, and Oxymoron, definitely, because you had rapped some song at the Newlyband game about bang, bang, bang or something I want to download now when I get home. So yeah.
Download or go down on?
Uncle Jave, he's just playing Go Down On. So, yeah.
Any other final words you want to say about Shiprocked, about your experience, about you, or about nothing?
Final words. For everyone out there, you already know. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That is the best words ever.
Of course.
I have one last surprise for you.
Please, tell me right now. It's one of the boys from the bands. Because y'all know I go boy crazy.
Well,
it's got to be one of the boys.
No.
I'm closing my eyes.
Better.
Even better, what is it?
So I was doing an interview yesterday.
Yo.
And it got interrupted by Cookie.
Me?
You did your announcement, and it's live on the interview.
I did that to Alicia Keys, too, in her sound check. And that's been my biggest fear every day I get on that PA system. I cut Alicia Keys off on another charter cruise in her sound check.
Uh-oh.
Up here singing her song loud as ever. But I will say what I did gain out of that, her mother-in-law invited me to dinner in Atlanta, and I went, and it was the best experience of my life. So shout out to Miss Kim. But yeah, that's how I met Alicia Keys' mom, a mother-in-law actually.
Wow, see that?
For cutting her daughter-in-law off in the middle of her sound check with my crazy antics on the PA system.
And see, now there'll have to be a song by Kaleido because that was the interview.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Kaleido. I do apologize. Write my name in a song and we will be best friends for life. I promise you.
There it is. Well, I thank you for giving me the best time and everybody on Shiprocked because without you, there is no Shiprocked.
Oh my God, I love y'all. Stop saying that. I'm going to start crying for real. I love you.
You could cry on the air.
No, wait.
It's okay.
No, I don't want to cry. I love you. You're amazing.
Love you too. And I love Shiprocked. And I love Ask For Entertainment, and this frickin' rocks. So thanks
You're the best.
for being here.
Absolutely.
And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Hey, we'll see y'all in the next episode. Till then, tune in, follow him, like him, love him. What's your handles? Where can we find you? What's your social media? Tell us.
Pipeman Radio.
Pipeman Radio on Instagram.
On everything.
On TikTok.
I even have an OnlyFans.
Hey, whoa. Well, that's why they call him Pipe. Man.
There it is.
You got to find out. We'll see you.
We'll see you. Why don't you give your stuff out?
Oh, okay. Yo, shout out. This is Cookie. I'm so old, I still use MySpace. So follow me, Jonathan Adams, on MySpace, Facebook, or Cruise Director Cookie. And on Instagram, it's Live in Theater, LIVE, the letter NTHEATRE. Post up all the pictures from this week. Tag me, share everything about Shiprocked to make everyone jealous so they want to come for next year. They have no choice. They're going to see all the love that we have here that everybody's want to book this cruise.
Absolutely, 100%.
I just love this.
Especially because of you, Cookie.
I'll stop all of that.
So thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.